What up, guys? Welcome to my channel. This is your boy Don Jeff. As you know, we always come with the truth, nothing but the truth. We are here again with another episode, but today's episode is going to be about two things. It's going to be about if your document expired, can you still walk around, or can you still wait? Maybe your document expired last month and you have to put it on a renewal, but because of this case you couldn't. So we are going to talk about it. You don't have to panic. And the second thing we are going to talk about is the house rent wahala. As we all seen, there's this rumors going around like house rent don't have to pay. We are going to talk about all these things. And also, if this is your first time watching me on this channel, it's all about education, influence, and entertainment. But today, as we are all in the house, we need to be coming out with things that we know is going to help. This is the free time that we'll get. Don't go anywhere. Stay in the house. Stay safe. Protect yourself. Prevention is better than what? Cure. But before we start, let's give shout outs to our post notification gang. So today's post notification gang goes to SmileTube. He wrote hashtag Black Gang OB from Gambia. Big ups to you, OB from Gambia. Big ups to all the post notification gangs, and you know how it is. If you need a shout out like this, all that you have to do is hashtag post notification gang or hashtags. But this time around, I think the hashtag we have to do to support Italian is I'm with Italy. So you can just hashtag I'm with Italia, or let's move on to the main reason why we are here, the main reason why I'm making this video today. But first, as I said, we are going to talk about if your document expired, can you still walk around or wait? Maybe your document expired last month, so you are kind of okay, I should have put it maybe 60 days before the expiring date, but I couldn't put it on 60 days, and now I can't even go and renew my document. What should I do? If you are outside country, if you are in Italy, you don't have to. That says that those of you who have expired document, the document is still valid for up to 31st of August. So it's a law. So if it's a law, you don't have to panic. So you have to relax. Don't panic. Your document is still valid, though it's expired, but it's still valid up to 31st of August of this year, 2020. So exercise patience, stay where you are. If you are in Germany, France, Malta, anywhere that you had expired documents, you still have to wait till 31st of August. If there is some kind of update, I'll make sure that I will let you people know. If you have to just let's pray for better Italy. Let's pray for something very good, and all of you can just come back and come and renew your document. And the second one I'm going to talk about is the house rent wahala. You know, there's this kind of fake how do you call it, fake certificate that's going viral on WhatsApp that you don't have to pay house rent. The president signed something that's a decree, like a law that says that you don't have to pay house rent. Brother and sister, for me, I'm not saying 100% it's not real, but for what I know, it's fake. Okay, I check everywhere that says that we don't have to pay house rent. It is not real. Don't believe on that. I don't know who did it. I don't know where it came from. I check everywhere. It is not like that. I'm going to explain to you what the law says concerning house rent. Okay, so don't panic. Don't worry. Don't show this paper or this certificate to your house owner and tell the person, look, there's a law that says that we don't have to pay house rent, so I'm not going to pay my house rent. It is not like that. It doesn't say anything like that. What rather the law says is those who supposed to leave the house, like for instance, you know, in our country, or maybe in Ghana, in Nigeria, in everywhere in Africa, I don't know though, but even in Italy, when you don't pay house rent and the owner want to sack you from the house, they used to take you to court, and court will decide whether you have to leave 3 months, or maybe 1 month, or maybe 15 days, or maybe a year. So if the time is up for you to leave in this moment, you don't have to leave. You still have to stay in the house. You don't have to pay the house rent. You don't have to leave the house. You have to stay, I think, up to June. And yes, up to June. You have to stay up to June, or I'm not sure of it, but I think up to June. You can still exercise patience, stay in the house till that date. When there's a new law says that you have to leave, you have to leave. But if the law says that you have to stay up to June, you have to stay up to June. The house owner cannot sack you, and you don't have to pay house rent. And secondly, those who did not pay their house rent at this moment, let's say due to certain kind of circumstances, due to certain kind of problem, maybe you can't go to the bank to go and cash money, maybe you can't go out or stuff like that. Don't think you are not going to pay the money. You have to pay the money when everything is done. Maybe if you did not pay this month, next month you have to pay the house rent, you have to pay the owner. This is it. There's nothing like you don't have to pay the house rent. And also, those of you having shops, those of you having small supermarkets that you are selling things, these are the people. I think there's a law for them that says that they don't have to pay house rent, or maybe if the shop is being closed, they don't have to pay house rent. But this one, the law did not explain much, so I can't say much. If you know, you can go to the, I think I wrote the act over here. I think it's in the law is at 65. So at 65 said creditor l'imposta per bottega e negozi. So you have to just go get this law, take it to your lawyer, let your lawyer explain it more better for you to understand what the law says. If you don't have to pay house rent, then you will know that you don't have to pay house rent for the shop. But there's a law that says something like that, and you have to get it to your lawyer. So what I want to add to this is, if you are working and you have to stay home at this moment, uh, definitely that if you have a fixed contract, or maybe I think even those who don't have fixed contract, you have some kind of percentage that the government or the company will give you. So you are not just staying house without any nothing. They will still give you something. Like me, for instance, my company will pay us 80%. So 80% somewhere is going to be about, I don't want to say anything like that, but you'll get 80%. There are companies that will pay 60%. There are companies that will pay. It's going to depend on the company where you work. So if you are earning money, why is it that you don't want to pay your house rent? These houses are private property. It is not for the government. Let's say we are not in California, we are not in America, that or majority of the houses belong to the government, and they can decide not to collect rent due to this kind of problem. So if you are not in this part of the world, you don't have to think about this thing. All that you have to think about is work harder and pay your house rent. So don't go and fight with your house owner telling him or her that you don't have to pay house rent. There's no law like that. I'm still investigating. If what they said, if what they brought out is true, I'll definitely let you guys know that it is true, so that you can also benefit from it. The least one I will add is, when you go into the law, there's a part, I think at 63, that says that workers will have bonus. So workers that they are working at this moment, you say due to this COVID-19, and if you are still working, like those who are working at where they manufacture food, or where they do like medical equipment or stuff like that, these workers will earn something. I think even babysitters will also earn some kind of profit or stuff like that, bonus, and I think it's somewhere around 100 euros or stuff like that. So you can also go and check it by yourself and understand. And I'll also make sure that I'll put the link of the website for you to go and see the law by yourself. It's full of, so that's why I decided to write the arts for you to know where you have to go and read, rather than wasting time reading all like 10-15 pages. So you have to go to art 63, art 65, and titolo 5, like title 5, or an Act 104 that says about the validity of your document. That is, I think, Act 104. When you go there, you're gonna see where they said your document still valid till 31st of August. And we are still in this crisis. Brothers and sisters, stay in the house. Don't go anywhere. Don't believe anybody. Okay, don't just go and think, oh, this is my friend, I am close to him, so nothing will happen. No, don't believe anybody. Protect yourself. Have your plastic gloves if you are in the house. Anything you are going to touch, as long as you are not using the house alone, or maybe using the things in the house alone. So you need to protect yourself. You have to get your mouth cover, even if you are in the house, because if majority of us that we are renting houses, we don't have our own, let's say, apartment. Like me, for instance, I'm not having my own apartment, so I'm not staying alone. I have colleagues that they have rooms close to us, and everybody will be using like our kitchen and stuff like that. So protect yourself. Don't play with this disease. It's getting out of hand. As we know, Italy is getting tough and tough and tough. Stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. We will try to make sure that we update you always. on what is going on. This is what we have for you guys right now. Don't forget to do a share, like, share it to your friends, family. Let them know what is going on. Let your family outside country knows that they don't have to panic if their document expired. They can still exercise a little bit patient, wait till that date. They can still come back and come and renew their document. There's no panicking. There's no worry. Don't forget to do a subscribe and also click the notification bell. Enjoy the family. And as we always say, this time around, I think we have to get a hashtag for all these people. Let's do hashtag for Italy. Let's support them. We cannot support them financially. If you can also maybe donate, they have a website that they are donating. You can donate anything. €1, €2 is nothing. You can just donate and just help buy equipment or maybe mouth cover, buy anything. Let's donate. Let's do it for Italy. I'm out. I'm black.